Good morning, dear children. Today, let's discuss a new grammar topic, active and passive voice. Children, listen these sentences. Sally is eating apples. Dogs chase cats. Can you identify the subject, verb, and object in these sentences? Yes, in the first sentence, Sally is the subject. Eating is the verb and apples is the object. Like the second sentence, dogs subject and chase is the verb and cats is the object. When a subject acts or is the doer of the action, then the sentence is said to be the active voice. Now you see these sentences. Apples are being eaten by Sally. Cats are chased by dogs. When the subject is the receiver of the action or verb, the verb is said to be in passive voice. Children, notice this. Dogs chase cats. Cats are chased by dogs. What's the difference between these two sentences? In both cases, we express the same matter. But first sentence is active voice and the second one is passive form. In active sentence, subject is important, but in the passive sentence, object is important. Children, do you know where we use passive voices? Here you can see two main situations to use passive voices. The first one, when you don't know the subject at all. Example, Steve's wallet was stolen. Here we don't know who stole it. Next, all the cookies have been eaten. We don't know who ate it. Then we can use passive sentences. The next situation is when you want to give more importance to the action. For example, solar plant will be built in Gujarat. Here matter is important. Doer or subject is not important. So we use passive sentence. The next example, the road is being repaired. Who is repairing the road? It doesn't matter. We never bother it. So the matter is important. So we use passive voice. Children, now you listen the structure of the sentences. In active voice, subject plus verb plus object. And in the passive voice, object plus past participle form of the verb plus by plus subject. I hope you have got an idea of active and passive voices. Thank you.